Hi, so this one's about the coming revolution. So imagine that you're part of the, Galactic Federation. Isn't that from Star Trek? Well, some sort of galactic council. So there's this planet, ours, that is going through their low cycle. They call their low cycle low consciousness, low awareness, low vibration, whatever you. So and which is normal, I mean, that's a cyclical thing, but this one gets a little out of control, and now there's technology, and now they've got themselves on a path toward extinction, where essentially all surface life has a fairly high probability of going into extinction in the relatively near future. But at the same time, there's been massive contamination through the magnetic streams to other solar systems. Oh, by the way, this is highly unconventional information. So you've got this planet and you got to deal with it, right? So you're going to do something. But if you do anything too extreme, you basically will kill life. So if you force a fast ascension process or an enlightenment process, you're talking about starting something at a quantum level that would essentially cause cellular just like rupturing, and it would basically kill everything in its path. So cells are extremely sensitive. So we're talking about a subatomic quantum process that has to be gradual. So what do you do to get this planet back on track and essentially create a revolution that will dismantle every system on this planet? The military, political, economic, religious, everything basically has to get dismantled from whatever this rising consciousness. It will all get dismantled so that we can get back on track to heart-centered living, and at the same time then release technology that can ensure a sustainable future. So what do? Well, part of the issue is that the whole solar system is involved. So you can't necessarily just target Earth, because there's contamination throughout that goes way past just our ecosphere. So they've got to basically change the incoming energy to the entire solar system, and then it even goes beyond that, but we won't worry about that. Let's just stick with our solar system. So they're going to start this process, and it's going to create a revolution that starts at the quantum or subatomic level, if you will. And it's going to start next year near the beginning of the year. And it's the phase one of it a lot of people will in a few months, in the early few months of next year, assuming we all get there, because this fall could be beyond tumultuous for a lot of reasons. But assuming we get to next year and we get to this process, it's going to be interesting. So the first phase, a lot of people will immediately respond to the subtle energies that are changing, and those people will anchor in this new vibration or this new energy. It will start basically emanating or radiating from that group of people. The initial people with the heart centers will start radiating stronger. They will have this expanded awareness that starts relatively fast for a certain number of people. That part will create a snowball effect. And so then in the next few years, it will get more and more intense. There will be a significant amount of resistance from certain parts of the population at first, especially people that are desperately holding on to power and greed and this reality. So there'll be a tremendous amount of resistance. That resistance will be futile. It won't go on for very long, especially as the process gets more and more intense over like the next 3-4 years or so. It'll get more and more intense to the point where, as more people get on board with the process, the 100 monkey theory will kick in, and the energy will start basically permeating global consciousness more and more and more, until the point where the vibration is getting so high. And that's kind of like where I've joked around, but it's not really a joking matter, it's like either ascend or die. It'll get to that point where the energy of change is so intense that for the people that have been resisting it, it's like they either have to give in and let their consciousness expand, tune into their heart center and all that, or basically end their incarnations. And so that process will go for a few years and everything, and you will have an entire global revolution of humanity that starts at the quantum level and goes all the way out into every system, societal system on this planet, and basically overtakes every system, changes everything into heart-centered living, and starts to usher in what we will supposedly call a golden age of civilization and new technology, heart-centered living, cleaning up the planet, and all those wonderful things that I talk about in these videos. So yeah, it's the coming global revolution. It's unstoppable. It's going to start. I mean, it's kind of already started in a way. A lot of people have already tapped into the energy, but it's going to become much more serious in the beginning of next year, 2026, and it's going to be a process that will be rather intense, but also very positive. And so send any questions or comments that you have, and I'll see you again.